Hello, my name is Onyinye and I am a team member of the Brands and Corporate Communications team. I want to welcome you to the first episode of NSIA TV Series. Okay, so on NSIA TV Series, what we're doing is to let you know more about insurance. We're here to simplify insurance as much as possible. Because what we get is that a lot of people don't really understand what we say when we talk about insurance. But on this TV series and in subsequent episodes, we're going to break down insurance for you. We're going to tell you about us, tell you about our location, tell you about our values, our missions, and what we can do for you. So I have my colleague here, Paul. Introduce yourself.
I'm super excited to be here. Thank you.
Thank you.
My name is Paul Akingbola, and I'm a member of the business analysis team. And I also handle all French matters.
Yes, he's a French guy.
Okay, so I'm super excited to be here at the first edition, episode, first
I feel honored
of NSIA TV Series.
To do this.
Thank you for the invitation.
Okay. So I've heard a lot of people say NSIA. What's that? What does it stand for? Who are they? What do they do? They don't really know us, so to speak. So can you just give us a brief history about NSIA?
Okay, so quite interestingly, NCI is a French acronym for Nouvelle Société Interafricaine d'Assurance.
Wait. Nouvelle Société Interafricaine
d'Assurance.
So,
which literally, just literal translation, right, would mean New Inter-African Insurance Company. Right, that might not make some direct English meaning. So to give it some bit more fit in the English context, we would say New Pan-African Insurance Company.
Yeah.
Right, at that point it makes sense because really we are the true face of insurance.
True face.
And of course we are Pan-African.
Exactly.
And let's not lie.
It would interest you to know that we operate in 12 African countries.
Yes.
12.
Yes, as a matter of fact, we were founded in the year 1989 in Abidjan, right, the commercial capital of Cote d'Ivoire, right? And then we started in Nigeria in 2011. Yeah, we are big.
You've been here for
big in 12 African countries, from Benin Republic to Togo, to Ghana, to Gabon, to Guinea-Bissau, Democratic Republic of Congo, Senegal, Mali. Are you kidding me?
Before you finish mentioning, have you been to any of these countries?
Okay, so I've been to a number.
Yeah.
And quite interestingly, I was actually born in Abidjan, right? Cote d'Ivoire. That's a fun fact, right?
Fun fact.
So, and I lived my early life there.
Yeah.
But that doesn't negate the fact that I'm Nigerian. So both parents are Nigerian. So if I could, claim the nationality, by birth, I would be an Ivorian.
I wish that was
maybe that was an American country. But proud of the country of that, really. So I've been to Abidjan. I've been there several times, really. I've been to, of course, Republic of Benin. I've been to Togo. I've been to Ghana. And hopefully we will touch all the other countries.
Don't worry. Okay. So now you know a little bit about us, and we would like to let you know what drives us as an organization. Now we have an acronym that we use to remember our values wherever we are, whenever when we just wake up and just say, you are from NSIA, what are your values? We use IC Pro to remember these values. Would you like to tell us what IC Pro is?
IC Pro, sometimes it just sounds like
IC Pro.
IC. And you want to so people want to come to NSIA, they probably want to come to the headquarters and say, but I thought you see. No, not sipping something. Really, but IC Pro, that's right for me, some powerful words.
Yeah.
Really. Powerful acronym representing 4 powerful words, right? And the first would be integrity. I personally believe that the businesses that really withstand the test of time and are able to leave a long-lasting legacy.
Yeah.
Those businesses where you hear they've been in existence for 100 years, 50, we've been in existence for 30, so or more than 30 years. So that we're getting there to 50. 50 is the next milestone, right? But to attain the 100, really, without integrity, it would be almost impossible. Yeah. And that's why for us, integrity is very critical, right? And it's at the heart of what we do. Most importantly, I believe that for us, integrity transcends the idea of every company says they have integrity, right? Yeah. Insurance that we sell is a promise business, right? It's an assurance business. So when you pay a premium to get a policy cover, you will be indemnified in case of unforeseen loss, right? That's a promise. In the real sense, somebody will tell you it's not tangible because you can't feel it, you can't see it. Exactly. But so what's the guarantee that you will get it? That's the integrity, because we have a track record of fulfilling those promises, because we pay claims, right? Because we do not turn around, the policy and just tweak it. No, we don't play games. So that's the integrity part of it. We do it as we have promised it. Exactly. Right? We would also talk about the C, which is the care. For us, care is very critical. I really don't see a reason why people sell to people they don't care about. And you see, it's one of the reasons they don't serve them well. Right? So because we care and we have integrity, we are able to fulfill the needs of our customers. So out of the care proceeds, us creating new ways to actually really make them happy. Because when we meet their needs, they're happy. Yes. And that way they are glued to us, they are wood to us, they are married to us, in quote. And that's how customers keep coming back. Because we've seen a lot of customers who don't even have claims, but they keep renewing because they are sure that in case anything happens, they are covered. Right? So that's about it for care. And then we have innovation. Right? So you have integrity, you have care, and then innovation is critical. Now, I was part of a training facilitated by an international business school where, the researchers were saying, the facilitators, right? Yeah, internationally recognized researchers. They were saying today's customers don't even know exactly what they want. Yes, true. Right? So it means that for any entity to survive, and an entity like us, we have to right? What we are doing is to imagine the needs of our customers, right? Just before they need it. Right? And then we create those solutions to fit the needs that they are even at the stage of imagining to be in existence, right? So that's why recently we launched about 4 products. I'm sure on subsequent editions, there will be people to talk about it. Just recently, in the last 3 months, 4 new products. So you can imagine how many products we've innovated in the last couple of years, right? So 4 new products. It's either we are trying to make better existing products, right? Adding, more add-ons, adding more benefits, some riders, or trying to create new products that makes it better for people to have their needs met. Right? And then I think one other great way we are going about this is to make sure that it's us making sure that we are simplifying our product. Right? A lot of insurance products can be very, very complex. So what we are doing is to further simplify. How simple can it be? Can it become simpler? And even simpler, right? Instead of you saying you have to pay XYZ premium by over the next quarter, why don't you just pay monthly? Maybe somebody else wants to pay weekly, right? So maybe somebody else wants to make those contributions daily, right? So simplifying. So that's the innovation. I hope I haven't overflowed that, right? And then we talk about the pro. So I'm always wondering, so pro. Why is it that we have IC, ICI, and then you now have Pro? So the Pro is now taking over. It's the equivalence of the same letters from the IC, right? Yeah. So I think beyond it sounding nice, I see Pro. I see Pro. I see professionals.
I see professionals.
I think beyond it sounding nice and fascinating and quite interesting, right, and captivating. I hope I'm not going into some vocabulary unnecessarily. But professionalism is what the Pro stands for.
Yeah.
And we believe that for you to serve people well, they must see courtesy, right? They must see that you are not only being sincere with them, being truthful to them, right? Exhibiting integrity, right? Exuding integrity all the way, right? You're not only caring, right? You're not only innovating things that meet their needs, but you are also being professional with them, right? I think the word professional can be very, wide and a bit controversial sometimes, right? But professionalism for us is doing the right thing the right way at the right time, right? Is it for us, from our customer service team to the claims team, right, to the front desk, to the marketers, the relationship managers, to even the internal team, right, from internal control to audit to finance, right? You want to do the right thing the right way at the right time, and that's what we are all talking about. And that sums it up for I see.
You just finished.
Finished
that topic.
I sliced it.
You sliced it.
Dissection.
But honestly, what he said is correct. This is the fabric of our culture here at NSIA Insurance. And these values guide us in our mission to create, protect, and preserve your wealth.
Vision.
And
that's for me one of that powerful. I think we're very creative here at NSIA, to be honest. And that innovation is showing at every point, right?
Every point.
Look at this, so beautiful. Oh my God. Ordinarily, you see silver here, right?
Yes, number good.
Have you seen gold here? Like, are you kidding? Right, but that's on the lighter note, really.
Yeah.
For us, if we're saying create, protect and preserve. Sometimes people tell you is protect not the same as preserve, but we will tell you, right? To preserve something means that it is lasting longer than the protection, right? So that means that for us, it's the integrity that makes possible the preservation of wealth. Right? It is that care that makes easy, right, the love for preservation of people's wealth. Right? It is that innovation that makes easy the process of creating new ways to help people create more. No, we don't want to start. Okay, so that's the spirit for us, and I think that's what I believe, I know that is what drives us. Right? So for someone who has a car, right, who purchases a policy cover at a premium pay for their car, right? In this case, you'd be saying we have not created wealth. But in the real sense, we have, because if anything happens to that car, that car is protected. And it's preserved, because if we ever have to buy it excess buy a new car. We will buy. So we put you exactly where you were. So how are we not creating wealth? And that's the spirit, and that's how we roll.
That's what we do at NSIA. That's us. Okay, so moving forward, we realize that every organization, for it to succeed, you need to have an amazing and strong management team. But oh God, I won't be bragging if I say that our management team at NSIA, they are awesome. They are amazing. They are amazing.
You can say that again.
Your mind.
You can say that again. I would say that we have leaders, right? Right. So we have leaders. I wanted to say something quite funny, but really, I think let's get serious. Really. So we have leaders, right? And when I say leaders, they are not only people who know their onions. They are people who have mastered their onions for several years. So by this, you will agree with me, and you will believe that I have successfully convinced you and not confused you that NSIA has leaders. How? Imagine our own MD. Our MD is an insurance professional, right? An internationally recognized insurance professional, internationally certified insurance professional. A woman who has been at the forefront in the insurance industry for nearly 30 years. I am talking about no other person than Oh my God. I am Mrs. Ebelechuku. Right? This is a leader. I mean, somebody in an insurance industry for nearly 30 years, you know what we're talking about. That is the person leading us. Do you now want to talk about the technical team lead? Right? People who have have experience in the industry for more than 20 years. He did the relationship managing ED, right? With experience for more than 20 years. Are you talking about the finance team? Right? Are you talking about the
claims team?
The claims team,
administrative team.
Do you even want to talk about them? Right? The welfare of the internal team members, that's the human capital management, really. And brands, we're not going to leave you out. So the camera doesn't go. Right? Brands, bringing new ways to make things happen. So real people doing quality things.
Exactly.
Right? The right way at the right time. And that's it.
Yeah.
So we have leaders and we are proud of our leaders. And of course, our leaders are not creating leaders because you can see the way we are sounding. Are we not body leaders? Like leaders about to... We will not laugh it.
Don't worry.
So that's the spirit.
Alright, so bringing it back home now. We operate in 8 states in Nigeria. Like 8 states in the whole of Nigeria. We can
physical offices, not
physical offices, do not virtual.
Operational.
You can find us in Lagos, you can find us in Abuja, you can find us in Ibadan, you can find us in Warri, Onitsha, Port Harcourt, Kaduna, and Kano.
You just broke scale. You mentioned all the states. I didn't even have anyone to mention. And really, for us, those locations, like those offices have been strategically right selected. So we're not just one. Let me see. We are expanding, so it doesn't mean that's the end. But in the meantime, the 8 locations where we have presence have been strategically chosen to make sure that our service is cross-national. Yeah. Right? So if you say Lagos headquarters, fine. Serving across, right? But when you go all the way to Ibadan, you have us serving Osun, Ondo, Oyo, Ekiti, Ogun, right? All around that place, the regional office, right? So when you go to Abuja, right, you have us serving Kogi, Nasarawa, Jos, Kaduna, right? And amongst other states around the middle, and the central, the north central, right? So when you go now to Kaduna, you're able to serve the up north, right? And then you go all the way to Kano. You're not able to penetrate the up like the north. Right? Then come to my people, you go green, right? You come all the way down, right? So you have us in Port Harcourt, where you're able to protect your oil assets, right? The oil city, of course, something has to be happening there, right? And we're even. So, do you now want to talk about Warri?
We stand.
Right, so we've strategically chosen these locations to ensure that people are served better, and then we are proximate to our customers, the people who want us. And most importantly, we are expanding. Right, very soon we have more interesting, I think about 4 interesting locations, right, to still establish our presence. Imagine 4 like very soon.
Very, very soon.
So very soon we are in 36 states. We're not joking. And just because we are passionate, right? We have integrity, we care about customers, so we want to be close to them. So if we're probably serving you in Jos all the way from Abuja, no, we want to come to you. Yeah. So we're coming to play too. You know? And that's a growth plan that we begin to unfold gradually with the ultimate goal of what? Serving the whole
entire country.
You know.
Okay. So before we move on into the serious talk, tell us, do you have any funny experiences about insurance when you're trying to
you know what I saw you do just now?
Come on, right now.
So I mean, insurance can be a bit difficult to sell, but we can say that the narrative is changing. Thanks to some of things we are also doing here today, a lot of people are beginning to have a clearer picture of what it is like to actually have an insurance cover, right? But I think for me, funny experience, trying to talk to a customer about getting a full or a comprehensive insurance for a vehicle just in case of theft. Right? You park somewhere, you wake up, and you're there wondering, but I parked it here. And then you go backward.
And you're with the key.
You count your steps. This is the key. I parked here. You know, some of those funny experiences, just to avoid this kind of experience.
Yeah.
And then he goes, no, they cannot steal my car. I pay my tithes. I am covered. The blood of, you know, and it's like, to be aqua. You know, you hear things like, lie, you know, like, you know, you hear things, it will not happen to me. You hear funny.
But these things do
from
happen.
Yorubas to Igbos to Hausa to all of us, you know, we have this newspaper insurance, right? But we forget that, you know, bad things happen to animals, right? The ones who passed on, right? The rams who passed on our Salah period, right? They didn't foresee that they would have gone so soon, right? The same way the chickens that will pass away during Christmas. They would not have foreseen that happening. So by this, I'm likely just trying to make it obvious that, right, bad things really happen.
Yeah.
Right? They are eventualities. And in the real sense, if we look at it, they might not really be bad things. Right? They're just things positioned to change, you know, our level. Sometimes one thing happens and we think it's for evil, and then good ends up coming out of it.
Yeah.
But that aside, there's no point in losing your asset. So I pay a premium, a fraction of the value of my car. Imagine someone who has a car worth of around 5 million. You are probably going to pay maybe around 200,000 for a whole year, even less than that, I'm not sure. Right? Even the technical people will be here sometimes.
Yeah, they will let you know all the details.
But just a peanut, I mean, even 200,000 for a 5 million, 200,000 to 5 million, you know the distance. For a whole year, in case anything happens to your car, in case your car is stolen, you discover, and then you tell someone that they say, no, they will not steal my car. But they steal people's car. You know, so it can be funny when you hear such reactions. But again, like I said, these things are changing. It's not as fast as one would ordinarily desire, but things are getting better. And it seeks solace in that.
Exactly.
And we are encouraged and buoyed up like that. And we are hopeful and believing, and that the more we do, the more people begin to see that it pays to get a policy.
Exactly.
If you ask me, I will tell you. Because even me, before now, I mean that's long ago, right? That changed years ago. But really, no one would easily convince me to get a comprehensive insurance. I mean, what would you say to me? I should, you know, just relinquish some hundreds of thousands to cover my car just in case. I won't go to where to be stolen in Jesus' name. You know, that's what I will tell you. So, which is why when people say the same thing to me, it can be funny and at the same time quite, you know, relatable, because I can relate that this used to be me. Yeah. But we can pray nothing happens to people, but just in case, get covered.
Exactly. Get covered. Get covered with NSIA
and
insurance.
Gets you covered.
More importantly. Okay, so this has been a very exciting first episode. Thank you so much, Paul. This has been fun. But we don't want this to end here. We'd like you to reach out to us, ask us as many questions as possible on our social media pages. You see right on your screen now. So just follow us, talk to us, send us a DM, tag us in your pictures. You can also give us a call on our mobile numbers. You can also give us a call, and the numbers should also be showing on your screen right now. So please do not hesitate to call us. Do not hesitate to ask about policies, things you would like to know. Because more than just shoving products in your face, we want you to actually understand why you need these products. So we're not just here to sell you insurance so that we can get our money and but anyway, you can also send an email to customerservice@nsiainsurance.com. And please don't forget to like this video, comment, share, show it to your friends, your family, your neighbor, anybody. And also, if you have not subscribed, now is the time.
Your cat, your dog,
everybody.
Your pet.
Now is the time to subscribe, and please look out for amazing episodes that we have lined up for you. Like, we're not even joking. See, you are in for a real treat in NSIA TV. So till next time. Bye.